Make sure every wire connecting screw in the jack box is fastened tightly. 8. Make sure there is no obvious projections or obstructions on the working face. 2. Examination and requirements after power on. 1. Switch on the jack box. The power indicator will be illuminated and the electric system is power on. 2. Push the selector switch on the left side and press the up-down buttons of the panel and the joy switch respectively. The left hoist starts positive-negative running. 3. Push the selector switch on the right side and press the up-down buttons of the panel and the joy switch respectively. The left and right hoist motors start positive-negative running. 4. Push the selector switch on the middle and press the up-down buttons of the panel and the joy switch respectively. Both the left and right hoist motors start positive-negative running at the same time. 5. Push the selector switch on the middle and start up both the left and right hoist motors. Press the emergency stop button, red, on the panel. The motors will stop running. Turn to restore it. The motors will continue running. 6. Push the selector switch on the middle and start up both the left and right hoist motors. Press each travel switch respectively. The alarm bell will ring and the hoist motors will stop running. Release the contact. The motors will continue running. 7. Installation of wall roller and heavy hammer. 1. Installation of wall roller. Wall roller is designed to avoid impact of the suspended platform and the building facade, and it can stabilize the platform to a certain extent. The wall roller is installed on the middle guardrail by the wall on the suspended platform. Adjust its lengthwise position according to the bearing position of the building facade and fix it on the guardrail by screws. Two. Installation of heavy hammer. Heavy hammer is fixed on the underside of the wire rope to strain the wire rope and prevent it moving with suspended platform climbing. And it can add friction of the wire rope as well. Eight. Examination and adjustment before operation. After installation, make careful examination and adjustment before the suspended powered platform is put into operation. 1. Push the selector switch of the jack box on the middle and press the up button to hoist the suspended platform about 0.5 meters above the ground. Examine whether the suspended platform is in inclined position. If not, push the selector switch on the high-low side, then press the down-up button to raise the high-low side of the suspended platform until it is on the horizontal, then push the selector switch on the middle. 2. Keep pressing the up button to hoist the suspended platform until it is 6 to 8 meters above the ground. Wait a minute, then press the down button to lower the platform until it is 0.5 meters. Above the ground, wait a minute once again and then lower it to the ground. Mark examination in this process. 1. If there is abnormal noise on the hoist. 2. If the hoist is tilting. 3. If it can be stopped immediately without dropping. 3. Hoist the suspended platform about 3 meters above the ground as referred above. Then lift up the spherical hand grips for manual dropping in the long holes in the electric motor cover casings automatically due to dead weight action. If it fails due to machine static friction buffer action, insert the hand wheel attached to the hoist into the hole on the top of the electric motor cover casings of the hoist. Turn the hand wheel lightly to facilitate the platform drop automatically. Release the hand grips to let the suspended platform pause for a while when it is 0.5 meters above the ground, then lift the hand grips again to lower the suspended platform to the ground. Make examination in dropping. 1. If the manual dropping is stable without resistance action. 2. If the manual dropping can be braked immediately. 3. If there is stall in manual dropping, normal dropping speed is less than or equal to 14 meters per minute. Repeat step 2 and 3 if necessary. Generally speaking, if there is abnormal or too big noise, or the two hoists rise inconsistently, or the suspended platform continues dropping after it is braked, or there is resistance action in manual dropping after it is braked, or there is resistance action in manual dropping, it is usually because the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes is too big or too small, or the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes in the two hoists are not equivalent, when you should stop the machine at once, lower the platform manually to the ground, then examine just the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes. Because the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes is too big or too small, or the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes in the two hoists are not equivalent, when should stop the machine at once, lower the platform manually to the ground, then examine and adjust the clearness of the electromagnetic brakes. The clearness between the bottom plate and the gag bit of the brakes should be 0.5 to 0.6 millimeters. Refer to Figure 8. And the clearness of all sides should be even in the normal condition. When adjusting, loosen slightly the 3 binding screws counterclockwise and turn the supporting screws for a proper clearness. The clearance will reduce by turning the bearing screws counterclockwise and broaden if clockwise. Then fasten the binding screws in turn. Repeat step 2 and 3 after the clearance adjustment until all requirements are confirmed. Fix the cover casing at last. If there is still abnormal noise on the hoist after clearance adjustment, open the hoist to examine if the accessories are assembled improperly or damaged. Make modification before operation. If there is stall in manual dropping, it means the centrifugal speed limiter on the input terminus of the electric motor in the hoist doesn't work, when you should stop dropping immediately. Start up the electric motor to lower the platform to the ground, then overhaul or replace the centrifugal speed limiter until it can work properly. 4. Push the selector switch of the jack box on the middle and press the up button to hoist the suspended platform about 2.5 meters above the ground. Push the selector switch on the left side and press the down button to examine if the safety lock on the left side of the platform can lock the safety ropes when the platform tilts within 3 to 8 degrees. Then press the up button to restore the platform on the horizontal. Push the selector switch on the right side and press the down button to examine the safety ropes when the platform tilts within 3 to 8 degrees. Five. Raise the suspended platform to the highest working position. Examine in the hoist process if there is loosening, flex, wiring, or rupture on the suspended wire ropes. Make rejection and replacement according to relevant standards. 9. Installation of limited block. Distance between the contacts of the travel switch on the upside of the safety lock and the front beam head of the suspended mechanism should exceed 1.5 meters. Fasten the limited block tightly on the safety rope and make it press the contact of the travel switch when the alarm bell rings and the power shuts off. 10. Operation after installation, adjustment, and examination. Abide by the safety regulations strictly in operation. Don't continually inching, and the inching intermission should exceed. Don't make the equipment move up, down, continually, or work continuously for long construction materials or construction refuse transportation as a crane.